and groom bow to each other.
Yasmine, Simeon brings a great fortune to marry into our general's mansion, just to get for his mother the Purple Rhinoceros Pill bestowed by Her Majesty. At least, in a way, he has helped us through a dire crisis. Now that you two are husband and wife, go to the bridal chamber. Don't be willful anymore.
Enter the bridal chamber. A mere merchant's son, of low status. Is he even worthy of sharing my bed?
Yasmine, on this joyous day, don't make a scene.
Anyway, this bridal chamber, you can enter if you want. I won't.
What are you doing?
Yasmine, I know you're going to see your first love, but on a day like today, if you leave, where will Yannick and the General's mansion put their faces? Just wait until after today, then you can leave.
A mere live-in son-in-law, how dare you lecture me?
Today, you can hit me all you want, for the sake of Yannick and the General's mansion, you absolutely can't.
Fuck, you think you're worthy of stopping me?
Yasmine! Yasmine!
Make sure to deliver this letter to General Yasmine. Yes. It's been 2 years. This is the 99th letter I've written to you. We were husband and wife after all. If you still don't reply to this one, Yasmine, our relationship as husband and wife will end here.
Years at the border, I, Yasmine, am back. 3 years at the border, I, Yasmine, am back.
Yasmine, this is your General's mansion. It's truly magnificent.
Unexpectedly, that Simeon is somewhat capable. After I left home, not only did he keep my struggling mansion afloat, but also made it even more grand and imposing. Adrien, isn't your family short of money? Don't worry. After today, all of this will be yours.
Yasmine, you know I never cared about these things. What I care about has always been you.
Adrien, you're so good to me. Don't worry. I will today drive away that merchant's son, the Yi family's live-in son-in-law. Well, Simeon, I'm fighting to the death at the border, while you're leisurely drinking tea at home. How comfortable.
My lady!
Get out! Simeon, do you know your crime?
Presumably this is the beloved one who made General Yasmine abandon the General's mansion and Yannick leave behind her newlywed husband and leave without hesitation on her wedding night. Adrien, right?
Indeed. Now Adrien and I have returned. You can get out. Simeon, get out of the General's mansion.
Yasmine, after 3 years, the first thing you tell me is to get lost. We are husband and wife who have married and gone through the formalities. Is this really okay?
Husband and wife. According to our dynasty's law, if one spouse is absent without reason for a year, it's considered a divorce. I've been away for 3 years. We are already no longer related.
Okay, so you mean we haven't been husband and wife for 2 years, is that right?
That's right. Now you immediately, right away, get out of the General's mansion. Simeon, didn't you hear me?
Yasmine,
What's up, Adrien?
you've been away for 3 years. Simeon has managed the General's mansion quite well. Why not?
After we get married, keep him in the general's mansion as a housekeeper so he can continue to manage the business.
Adrien, you're so thoughtful. Simeon, Adrien is kind. Why don't you kneel and thank him?
So, you mean, not only do you want to take all my property, but you also want me to be a slave and make money for you, so you can enjoy yourselves here.
That's right. For a lowly person like you, letting you stay in the general's mansion as a servant is already showing you mercy. Let me tell you, don't be ungrateful. Otherwise...
As expected, you're still the same Yasmine, who bullies others and acts recklessly. It's time to say goodbye to the past. Fine. I agree.
I knew you wouldn't. You agreed.
That's right. I will give up all my property and leave the general's mansion.
Wait, you can leave the general's mansion. But this servant's child is also the property of the general's mansion. You can't take him.
This is my child.
Your child! You actually have a child! How can you have a child? How dare you have a child? A lowly person like you, who would have a child with you.
Yasmine, you look down on your husband, but someone else appreciates me.
All right, Simeon. I knew it. I've been at the border for 3 years, and you never came to visit me. Turns out you have a new lover, and had a child with her. Tell me, whose child is this? I knew it. I've been at the border for 3 years, and you never came to visit me. Turns out you have a new lover, and had a child with her. Tell me, whose child is this?
Yasmine, stop! The child in your arms is...
Father, stay out of this. Simeon, I'm asking you.
Yasmine, as you just said, we haven't been a couple for 2 years. You could abandon everything and fool around with your first love for 3 years. Why can't I have a child?
You shameless thing, keeping a mistress, giving birth to a bee-stud, and you dare to argue. You want to leave, fine, but this child must stay. His existence is a stain on the general's mansion. He must disappear.
Absolutely not.
Is that so? Fine. Today, I'll let all the people in King City see what a shameless thing you are, Simeon.
My good daughter, listen to me. Let go of Simeon.
Father, whose father are you?
Yasmine, I'm doing this for your own good. He and the child in his arms must not be harmed.
You wretch! A mere live-in son-in-law! Not only did you sleep with others and have an illegitimate child, but you also forced my old father to cover for you. Today, I will punish you according to the family rules.
Stop!
Father, stay out of this!
How could this happen? Yasmine, why are you getting more and more ruthless? This child's mother has a noble status. If she is harmed in any way, my whole family will be executed to make amends.
Everyone, look! This is Simeon, the live-in husband of my mansion. This beaster not only slept with someone else, but also had a child. I knew it. The general has never returned. Where did Simeon get this child?
But ever since this child appeared, the people in the old general's mansion have been taking good care of it.
Simeon, you have helped take care of my father. As long as you are willing to lower yourself to become a slave and kill this child yourself, I will keep a place for you in the general's mansion. Otherwise, I will kill you now.
Yasmine, you disregarded everything back then, abandoning the general's mansion and Yannick to be with your true love. Now that you're back, you want to kill me and make me kill my child. How dare you?
I am the Grand General, personally appointed by Her Majesty, and you are just a lowly live-in husband. It's only natural for me to be with Adrien. But you, having a child with someone else, is not acceptable.
That's right. Simeon, what is your status? And what is Yasmine's status? You're nothing but a mere live-in husband. How dare you sleep with someone else? And now you even have a child. You're also raising it openly in the general's mansion. Do you even have any respect for Yasmine?
No! Whose child is Simeon holding? I know better than anyone.
Father, he has never sought me out, and we have never had a husband and wife relationship. Now suddenly, there's a child. What else could it be if not a bee-stud?
This child is rightfully, if you say one more word. Don't blame me for disowning you as my daughter.
Father, what are you talking about? He has a bee-stud, and you're still speaking for him. Do you still acknowledge me as your daughter?
You shut up! Say one more word about Beastard. Our general's mansion will be completely ruined.
Father, tell me, who is this child's birth mother? I don't believe that Yasmine, can't handle her.
Yasmine, calm down first. Your father must have been deceived. What kind of father-in-law would tolerate their son-in-law's infidelity and having an illegitimate child? I heard that. Someone used a drug that can make people obey. Look at your father's face. He's getting more and more haggard. Could it be?
Simeon, you're courting death.
Yasmine, as a daughter, you've been away from home for 3 years with no news. Your father worries about you. Why is he so haggard? Don't you know?
Fuck, how dare you slander Yasmine?
Hurry up, quickly get a doctor. This child must be all right.
Let me see who dares.
Yasmine, are you disobeying me too? If we don't get a doctor, it will be too late.
Yannick! You've really been tricked. The Imperial Doctor is for the nobles in the palace. A lowly person like him doesn't deserve.
You!
Someone, protect the old general. Don't let him be misled by the villain again.
Oh? Yasmine, I'm your father. You dare touch me. It's not just unfilial. You're putting the entire general's mansion in danger.
Take him back.
I won't go. My arm.
Yasmine, are you crazy? He's your father. If you don't want to die, let us go now. This child is not someone you can mess with.
Preposterous! You think this child is that precious?
Yasmine, let me tell you, this child, if anything happens to it, believe it or not, the entire general's mansion will be executed.
Simeon, you really don't know your place.
Yasmine, stop talking. Simeon is right. His child really can't be touched. That's...
Enough, father. You have no idea what a great contribution I have made this time. Her Majesty has decreed to summon me to the palace and will surely bestow upon me the title of Da Feng's first female war god. My official title will be of the highest rank.
Yasmine, is this true?
Indeed. Her Majesty promised me this personally when I left the capital. It's a done deal. At that time, I, Yasmine, will be the role model for all women, besides Her Majesty, second only to her, above all others. Simeon, listen carefully. I don't care who the mother of this child in your arms is, or what her background is. If I, Yasmine, want to kill this child, I'll do it.
Above all others, kill as you please. Yasmine, if you touch this child, all your contributions will vanish into thin air. Everything you have will.
Shut up! I have no patience for your nonsense. Everyone, my general's mansion has produced such a lecture. Today, I will punish you according to the family rules.
Yasmine, what are you doing?
Since you are so unwilling to deal with the child in your arms, I will do it myself.
Yasmine, what are you doing?
Give you a good whipping. You, as a living husband, disobeyed your marital duties and poisoned your father-in-law. Today, in front of everyone. I'm going to give you 100 lashes as a warning to others. As for the kid in your arms, if he gets accidentally whipped to death, blame yourself for not protecting him.
Good, that lecher deserves to die.
The general's been fighting wars all year round, and this freeloader's been keeping a mistress and trying to off his father-in-law. Lucky for him, our general is so forgiving, otherwise she'd just kill him.
General, Simeon and this child are off limits. Please back off.
Well, first time anyone's dared to look down on me and stopped my whip. Who are you? I'm disciplining my own husband. What's it to you?
This is a big deal.
If the general wants to know the truth, let's find somewhere else to talk. You must be that slut perfect. I'll take care of you too. General! Do you know what you're doing? His Majesty trusts me implicitly. I'm about to become the most powerful female general in Dafeng. I do whatever I want. Who's gonna stop me?
We're done. Totally screwed. General's mansion is finished.
Simeon, I want to see who can save you and the brat now.
I thought you hooked up with some big shot. Turns out, just a shady guard.
Kid, your mother is special. If she's exposed, it'll put you in mortal danger. However, right now, I can't worry about that.
Yasmine, haven't you always wanted to know who the mother of this child is? I'll tell you right now. The mother is. The mother is.
I don't want to hear it. I don't care. Simeon, 90 plus lashes to go.
Yasmine, the kid's already hurt. Just let him go.
Let him go. It's possible.
Good, good. Just let the kid go. You can do whatever you want to me.
You said it yourself. Guards!
Yasmine, what are you doing?
I'll drag you through the streets as a warning. I want everyone in King City to see you dare betray me. That's what you get. Strip him naked.
Yasmine.
I can do that.
Feels like something's missing. There it is. Simeon, don't say I never gave you a chance. If you can, protect this kid during the parade. That's all on you. Also, don't threaten me again. It's useless. Nobody can make me regret anything. Giddy up!
Hold it! Yasmine, listen to me! That's not someone we can afford to offend. Stop right now!
In all of King City, there's nobody I'm afraid of. If he dares betray me, he's gonna pay the price. Giddy up.
Dragging him around like this is gonna kill him.
This is what you get for betraying me. Stop. Did I say you could leave?
Yasmine, you promised to let us go.
Yeah. But I changed my mind. Simeon, wanna save this beastard? Then get on your knees and beg. Beg until I'm satisfied.
Simeon, hurry up, kneel.
Kneel! Kneel! Kneel!
I beg you to let him go. I'll do anything for you. I can be a slave. Just let him go. I'll do whatever you want.
Then repent in front of the crowd. Tell them what crimes you've committed. Say it!
Hurry up, say it!
Say it! Say it!
I'm an adulterer, a lecher. I shouldn't have cheated. I violated my marital vows. I brought shame to the general's mansion. I deserve to die.
Since you know you're wrong, I'll be merciful and spare you.
Thank you. Thank you.
But this child cannot be spared.
No!
My child! You!
You're gonna die! The mother of this child will make you pay!
Yasmine is about to become Dafeng's #1 war goddess, one step below the Emperor, above all others. Who dares to kill her? Who could kill her?
Remember this. This is what you get for betraying me.
How dare you! The Emperor has arrived.
Yasmine greets your majesty. I didn't realize you'd come. My apologies.
Greetings, your majesty. Long live the Emperor.
Long live the Emperor!
Why won't your majesty let me rise? Is it because I haven't paid my respects since arriving in King City? Your majesty, it's my fault for not reporting, for duty right away. But I had pressing matters to attend to at home. I had no choice.
General, where's Simeon?
I didn't expect the news to spread so quickly that rat Simeon was plotting to destroy me all along. I didn't mean for this to trouble your majesty, rest assured. I've already taken care of the adulterer and the child. I won't let the manor or your majesty be disgraced.
Yasmine, you have a way with words.
Of course, I'm always so decisive. I've nipped all the gossip in the bud. How could his majesty not be pleased and reward me?
Yasmine, who are you calling an adulterer? Who are you calling a beastard? Yasmine, who are you calling an adulterer? Who are you calling a beastard?
Of course, it's Simeon. Your majesty, is there anything else? Rest assured, I won't act selfishly.
Stop
These
it,
two
you big
jerks.
mouth.
I'll
At
kill
your
you.
disposal. Enough.
Your majesty. Simeon is shameless. That's why Yasmine lost her composure. If you must punish someone, punish me.
Adrien, that won't do.
Yasmine, I said I'd marry you. We're practically husband and wife. Sharing the good and the bad is what couples do.
Your majesty, Simeon is truly unworthy of being my husband. Adrien and I are in love. I beg you to grant us a marriage based on my military merits.
Crap! Judging by how calm she is, she must be seething inside. General, Her Majesty wants to know where Simeon is.
Your majesty, that adulterer is here.
Simeon! Simeon!
Your Majesty. Child. They...
What are you waiting for? Call the Imperial physician. Treat the consort and the Crown Prince. Call the Imperial physician. Treat the consort and the Crown Prince.
Consort, Crown Prince. Who's the consort? Who's the Crown Prince? Are you talking about Simeon and his beast-star child?
Gavin, how are Simeon and the Crown Prince?
Don't worry, your majesty, I'll take his pulses.
How is it?
Your majesty, he can be saved, but the injuries are too severe. Luckily, Simeon has been taking better care of himself these past few months, or he wouldn't have made it until you arrived.
What about the Crown Prince? I'm asking you, how is my son?
May your majesty find solace. The Crown Prince is gone.
My condolences. We're dead meat. Take care of yourself, your majesty.
Look at what you've done!
Your majesty, take care of yourself.
Take care of yourself, your majesty.
How is this possible? Was Simeon telling the truth?
No way, it's impossible. Your majesty, the top priority is to get Simeon back to the palace for treatment, or he won't make it.
Return to the palace! Yasmine! You better pray Simeon's all right, or else
Your entire manor won't be enough for me to kill.
Your Majesty, this has nothing to do with me. If Simeon hadn't refused to reveal the child's identity, we wouldn't have laid a hand on him.
Throw everyone who bullied Simeon into the dungeon. Await my judgment. Your Majesty, I have shed blood and sweat for your empire. You can't do this to me.
Your Majesty, you promised Yasmine that she would become the greatest female warrior of our country. Now you refuse to reward her merits and imprison the hero. This will shake the foundation of the nation.
You murdered Her Majesty's only heir! Isn't that also shaking the foundation of the nation? Take them to the dungeon!
Let me go! I'm about to inherit the general's mansion and control the world! How could this happen? How could this happen? Let me go! Let me go!
Drag them away.
Let me go! Let me go! Your Majesty, Mr. Simeon's injuries are very serious. I'm afraid he won't be able to get out of bed for 6 months.
The guards I sent to protect him. What were they doing?
Your Majesty, the criminals, Yasmine and Adrien, are making a fuss in the dungeon, demanding to see you. They claim they're innocent.
Innocent? Weren't the injuries on Simeon inflicted by them? Wasn't my crown prince killed by them? Some of the shadow guards.
Yes. Your Majesty, Yasmine falsely accused the imperial consort of keeping a mistress and having a B-starred child and committed violence, resulting in the death of the crown prince.
Yasmine, Adrien, how dare you! How dare you, Simeon already said. They couldn't afford to mess with his child. These two actually dared to be so arrogant, abusing him and the crown prince, even causing the crown prince's death. Afterwards, they even have the nerve to claim innocence.
Your Majesty, take care of yourself. Don't let these treacherous people upset you.
You just said they're crying out for injustice in prison, since they still have the energy to complain. Good. Then give them a whipping first. Let them also taste the suffering Simeon endured in prison.
As you command.
Your Majesty, he's awake!
Are you feeling better?
Your Majesty, how's the child?
Simeon, our child is gone.
Your Majesty, it's all my fault. I didn't protect our child.
Simeon, it's not your fault. If anyone's to blame, it's those who hurt you and the child. Don't worry. I will definitely not let them off the hook. Don't worry. I will definitely not let them off the hook.
Your Majesty, Yasmine, from the very beginning, my marrying into your general's mansion was a deception. Now you're with your first love. I'm living my own life. Isn't that good enough? Why won't you just leave me alone?
Simeon.
Your Majesty, it's all my fault.
Simeon. It's not your fault. I've investigated everything. It was Yasmine and Adrien who have been causing all the trouble. You endured torture and harm to protect our child. Simeon, it really isn't your fault.
Your Majesty, leave these two to me. They killed our child. I want them to pay a heavier price.
Those villains are all in prison now. You can do with them as you please.
Then let's start with Yasmine. I just have some questions for her.
But your body...
If I don't get to the bottom of this, I won't be able to rest.
All right, I'll grant your wish.
Yasmine, do you know your crime? Yasmine, do you know your crime?
You piece of trash. You lowly living son-in-law. How dare you look at me like that?
Why wouldn't I dare? Isn't this how you used to look at me? So now that your life is in my hands, at my mercy, you can't take it.
Piece of trash? You piece of trash? You still dare to mock me? Do you know how miserable you've made me?
I made you miserable. I'm the adulterer. I shouldn't have cheated. I've violated my marital vows. I've brought shame to the general's manor. I deserve to die.
Since you know you're wrong, I will show mercy and spare you, but this beastard cannot live.
No! Even now, Yasmine, You still have the nerve to say I wronged you. If you had listened to a single word from me or your father at the General's manor, how would you have ended up like this?
Simeon! How dare you speak to me like that? You're just lucky to have hooked up with Her Majesty. Otherwise today I would throw you and the Beastard into a mass grave.
Lucky? Yasmine, how could you understand my difficulties? I have been well-read since childhood, maintaining a clear conscience, disciplining myself and being cautious. Unless absolutely necessary, I would never do anything out of line.
You are just naturally promiscuous, shameless, making excuses for yourself. Simeon, how dare you hit me?
You keep calling me an adulterer. I'll tell you the whole truth today, and let you know how terribly wrong you are.
What tricks are you trying to pull now? He is.
Don't you recognize him? He's my younger brother, and the one who was supposed to marry into the General's mansion, your husband.
Impossible, this man is so ugly, how could he be my husband?
Tell her everything.
Yes, yes.
Speak up!
It's like this, General Yasmine, because the General's manor has long been in decline, and you gave all your deep affection to Adrien. By the way, he's not a good guy either. He kept telling me he looked down on you, and said he'd rather marry into the prince's mansion as a consort than even glance at you.
Shut up! What does this have to do with Adrien? Don't talk nonsense and change the subject.
In short, I don't want to marry into your declining General's manor and live a hard life, so I went with my mother to beg my father to push my brother forward. Anyway, you didn't know who you were betrothed to.
Yasmine, now you know from the very beginning my marrying into your General's manor was a deception. There was never any marriage contract between us, and I have nothing to apologize for.
If that's the case, why did you agree to marry me?
Why, at that time my mother was critically ill. Only your family's imperial bestowed Purple Rhinoceros Pill could save her, to save my mother's life. I willingly married into the General's manor and tolerated you in every way. Allowed you to beat, scold, and humiliate me. I waited for you for 2 whole years, but you were completely silent. The 99 letters I wrote to you all sank without a trace. That's fine. But the Purple Rhinoceros Pill you gave me was fake. And the real Purple Rhinoceros Pill was taken by you on our wedding night to the border to give to your beloved Adrien.
No, I...
Just what? You thought people like us didn't deserve the Purple Rhinoceros Pill? Let me tell you, maybe other people are qualified to accuse me, but you are not. Tell her how my mother died.
It was my mother to make you willingly marry into the General's mansion, secretly poisoned your mother. This poison can only be cured by the Purple Rhinoceros Pill from the General's mansion. But I didn't know Yasmine gave you a fake antidote. This led to... And also when your mother was buried, my mother and I went to talk to father. Your mother was of humble birth, unworthy of being written into the Song family genealogy, and she wasn't worthy of being buried in the Song family tomb. But father, for General Yasmine's sake, General Yasmine didn't return on your wedding night, so...
Stop it! Even if I wronged you, you can't seduce Her Majesty.
Seduced, Yasmine? Do you know that on our wedding night you ran away? General Yannick was worried about you and didn't care about me. My father thought my mother's body was bad luck and wouldn't let her be buried in the ancestral tomb. That's why I had no choice but to find another burial place, and that's how I was fortunate enough to meet Her Majesty. And that day I became a cripple and almost lost my life.
What do you want to say?
Fine. I'll tell you everything today. Mother. This is a nice place. I'll bury you here. Don't worry. After I die, I'll be buried here with you.
Stop!
Help me.
Kill them all! Leave no one alive! Go!
Lady, how are you? Be careful.
You're awake. Don't move, you're injured, you need to rest.
I feel so weak.
You were poisoned saving me, and lost all your martial arts skills. You'll be very weak from now on. But don't worry. I'll take responsibility for you. Actually, I am the Emperor, the current ruler. I was attacked by assassins today. Thanks to you. Tell me, what do you want?
I am Simeon. I'd like to use this opportunity to get justice for my mother.
Is that all? Simeon, you saved me, and you're so handsome, I'll give you a chance. Do you want to follow me?
Yasmine loves Adrien. She even went to the border for him. I waited for her for 2 whole years, and she gave me a fake Purple Rhinoceros Pill, which led to my mother's death. In that case, why can't I fight for myself? At that time, I truly believed that my mother was protecting me. I had to seize this opportunity.
Dr. Gavin, am I all right?
Congratulations, Your Majesty, you are pregnant.
What? I've been on the throne for over a decade, but I've never had an heir. Just one night with him resulted in this.
Yes, Your Majesty possesses a naturally yin constitution, while Simeon possesses a naturally yang constitution. The union of yin and yang is destiny.
Good, Simeon, come here.
Your Majesty.
You have made a great contribution to my empire. I shall bestow upon you the title of Imperial Consort. What do you desire? I shall grant it to you.
Your Majesty, my request remains the same. Allow my mother to be buried properly. Let my father, my aunt, and my brother receive the punishment they deserve.
I grant your request.
With Your Majesty's help, I destroyed their family and ruined their lives, and all of this was never good fortune, but rather something I fought for with my life. After you returned, you ruined everything. Yasmine, even now, do you feel any guilt towards me?
I may have indeed humiliated you, but you're a live-in husband. Being humiliated for me is only right and proper. Why should I feel guilty?
You humiliated me, ignored me. I could overlook all of that. I even continued to support the General's manor. But you gave me a fake Purple Rhinoceros Pill. After coming back, you wanted to seize all my property. You made me your slave and killed my child. You still dare to say you shouldn't feel guilty.
Simeon, I told you, you're just a live-in husband. You should do everything for me. Besides, if you hadn't tempted my father with your vast fortune to marry into the General's manor, I could have married Adrien. It's you who broke up Adrien and me. How dare you accuse me?
I broke you up. Didn't you just hear what Kyle said? Adrien never looked at you in the first place. If it weren't for your repeated military exploits at the border and your promising promotion, do you think he would even glance at you?
Simeon, how do I know whether this isn't a trap you and your younger brother set up for me? I know Adrien's character much better than you do.
Is that so?
Simeon, what are you trying to do?
Of course, I'm inviting you to a good show.
Simeon, you good for nothing, a mere live-in son-in-law. How dare you look at me like that?
What a well-matched couple. Even your words are identical. How dare me? I'm the Empress's husband. You are the criminal who murdered the Crown Prince.
What Empress's husband? You just luckily climbed into the Empress's bed. Otherwise, you are as weak as a kitten. How could you possibly rise to a high position?
That's my ability. You should climb into the Empress's bed, too.
Simeon, don't think that. Because you're showing off in front of me. You've won. Yasmine is your wife. So what? She is just a bitch under my feet.
So,
Yasmine is like this, and so is the Empress. And I will do a better job than you. I will make the Empress give all her love and affection to me. Not like you, pretty boy. You can't even protect your own child.
Adrien, be content. The #1 female general likes you. You're still not satisfied. You even want to seduce the Empress.
Simeon, you are the Empress's husband now, so you can say these things so casually. To put it nicely, Yasmine is the #1 female general, but in reality, isn't she just
relying on her ancestors' achievements so she gets where she is today. As for her achievements at the border, aren't they all thanks to the brave soldiers? Forget it! How could I possibly truly like her? I just used her to get into the general's mansion. If I had an opportunity like yours, let alone being the general's husband, this position of Empress's husband should be mine.
So you are the one who really wants to climb into the Empress's bed, not me.
Simeon, why did you call me here? Where is Yasmine? What have you done to her?
Worry about yourself first. As far as I know, the Empress is furious. Everyone who has hurt me and my child will die.
Simeon, it wasn't me, it was Yasmine. You should kill her. Don't kill me. This has nothing to do with me. This has nothing to do with me. The Lord hasn't spoken yet. Who told you to move?
It has nothing to do with you. Why should I not kill you?
Simeon, I said. Every injustice has its perpetrator. If you want to kill, just kill Yasmine. Why are you clinging to me? I know. You still have feelings. For Yasmine, how about this? I'll drug her and knock her out. Then you can have your way with her.
Adrien, you are so stupid and foolish and shameless. Even this kind of thing can be used as a bargaining chip. You think I should be grateful to you for this?
No. No. That's not what I meant.
If you don't want to die, just answer my questions honestly. I ask you, has Yasmine written to the General's manor in recent years?
No. No.
Adrien, are you taking me for a fool? Even if Yasmine doesn't care about me, her father is still in the General's manor. Would she not write to her own father? Tell the truth. Or you know the consequences.
Tell me. She wrote one letter every month.
Well, I didn't receive a single one.
And
I wrote 99 letters to her. Did she receive them?
no.
I intercepted them all.
So, all the letters between us were intercepted by you. You made her think I was cold and heartless, and never wrote her a single letter. Yes, it was you. You provoked her anger, and made her target me the moment she returned.
That's not entirely true. There's no smoke without fire. Yasmine truly loved you. How could she be so easily fooled by me? All of this is her own fault.
Good. Yasmine, did you hear that? Even now, he's still shifting the blame onto you. This is your beloved, idealized lover.
Simeon, what are you saying? Are you satisfied? Yasmine! No, it's not like that. What I just said was all to deceive Simeon. You know, my feelings for you are sincere.
I cherished you. You said marrying into the princess's mansion would be torturous. I tried everything to help you escape, even at all costs. I went to the harsh frontier, and you're treating me like a scapegoat, aren't you?
I told you, he doesn't care about you, nor the General's mansion. You didn't believe me.
Adrien, if that's the case, why did you string me along?
Unlock her handcuffs.
Adrien, I'll kill you.
Bitch, you dare hit me! I'll fight you to the death!
I've been waiting for this catfight for a long time.
Now I get it. You didn't execute these two directly just for this show.
Of course, killing them directly wouldn't be as interesting as today. Enough. Separate them. Actually, I arranged this meeting today. So you can die knowing why.
What?
What? Don't you understand me? I said I won't let any of you go!
Simeon, how could you do this?
Exactly. We've all become like this. Can't you be magnanimous? And let us go.
Magnanimous! You're talking to me about being magnanimous. Who's going to show magnanimity to my son?
General Yannick requests an audience.
My father is here to save me. My father is here. Simeon, even if I accidentally killed your child, my father has taken care of you for so many years. He deserves some credit you can't disregard.
Bring General Yannick in. Just in time. Let him see his daughter one last time.
Are you trying to scare me? Let me tell you, you can't act recklessly in front of my father.
Exactly.
Simeon,
Even if you are the Emperor's spouse, you still have to follow ethics and moral principles.
Father, you're here! Save me! Father!
Your humble servant, Yannick. Greetings, Your Excellency.
Someone, give General Yannick a seat.
Your humble servant doesn't deserve such treatment.
So, General, what brings you here today?
Father, cut the formalities! Save me!
Silence. I came here today to ask you for one thing.
I heard that the General's mansion has an imperial pardon granted by the late Emperor. It's enshrined in the Ancestral Hall. If you bring that, there's nothing I can do.
Father, don't be afraid of him. That imperial pardon was bestowed by the late Emperor. Even the current Emperor wouldn't dare to act rashly. Let alone him, a man who abuses his power.
Silence!
Don't get cocky, Simeon. When my father brings it, let's see what you can do.
Yasmine, please help me. I'll be your slave. I'll repay you.
You misunderstand, Your Excellency. I'm not here to plead for mercy. My unfilial daughter has committed such a heinous crime. I only ask Your Majesty and Your Excellency to administer justice impartially and show no mercy. Don't consider the reputation and merits of the General's mansion.
Father, what are you saying?
Old General, is that true?
Father, don't joke around. Quickly take out the imperial pardon.
Yes, Uncle. How could you not save Yasmine?
Shut up! Who is your sister?
Father's hand was twisted by your people. How can I get it? Yasmine, I'm your father. You hurting me is not only unfilial, but also harming the entire General's mansion.
Please take Mr. Yannick back to the mansion.
I won't go. My arm.
I see. Indeed, in this world, there's no one who doesn't love their own child. It's just that his heart is broken.
Yasmine, you don't know yet, do you? The doctor said my body has suffered fundamental damage. From now on, I will only get worse.
Father, that's not true. I was just afraid that you would be misled by others. I didn't really want to hurt you.
So you didn't listen to my warning and insisted on taking action against Simeon? You think I am heartbroken just because you physically hurt me? Wrong! What truly breaks my heart is your stubbornness, willfulness, and recklessness. You've implicated our ancestors and ruined the reputation of the General's mansion. How do you expect me to face our ancestors after I die?
No, that's not it. I just want to restore the General's mansion's prestige. I did nothing wrong.
Revive the General's mansion, Yasmine. What big talk? Don't you know yet? The General's mansion has been suppressed to the point of falling apart by your enemies.
My lord, this matter wasn't our doing, but what happened that day, the entire capital's citizens all saw it. The general's mansion is finished.
It's human nature to kick someone when they're down. It's just a pity for the old general to bear the enemy's anger. For Yasmine,
Father,
Do you understand now how heartbroken I am? But look at you. The moment we meet, not even a word of concern from you, only ask me to save you. Such an ungrateful wretch.
how could this happen? What did I do wrong?
Uncle, you can't say that. Yasmine is, after all, your biological daughter. You can't. Just ignore her.
General, please don't get so angry. This person, I will take care of for you.
Thank you, my lord. I'll take my leave.
Wait! Father, I beg you, please save me, I beg you!
Yasmine, the old general just made it very clear. How dare you still beg here?
Shut up! Father, I am your only daughter. I'm the general's only child, Father. Are you really not going to save me, Father?
I just pretend that I've never had a daughter.
Father?
Someone break her legs!
Father? Simeon? Are you really going to completely destroy me?
Drag these two away. Exile them to the far south tomorrow.
Exile into the far south! That's a miasma-ridden a death trap full of venomous insects!
Simeon! You bastard! Why don't you just kill me?
Kill you? Wouldn't that be too easy? The far south is full of miasma and venomous insects. When you get there, you can enjoy it.
Let go of me! Let go! Simeon, I won't let you go! Let go of me!
Congratulations, Your Majesty! You're pregnant again!
Your Majesty, you heard it too. We're having another child. Don't worry. This time, I will protect our child.
I trust you. I believe in you.
It's almost time. Time for the morning court.
I'm pregnant and you still want me to attend court. I've decided, from now on, you will act as regent and govern the entire country.
Me.
You can do it.
Okay. Then you rest well.
Keep yourself covered. Wonderful.
Simeon, what's so funny?
I just received news. Yasmine and Adrien arrived in the far south the day before yesterday. Yasmine fell ill on the way. She might not make it.
What about Adrien?
Adrien is at least a man. Exile is something he can endure. But
what?
But I specifically instructed the officers to escort them to a tribe in the far south, I hear that. The people of that tribe are extremely fond of strong men as a tonic. For their spell worms, it's very beneficial.
So that means, right now Adrien is already being enjoyed.
Yasmine, Adrien, this taste, I hope you savor it well.
Congratulations, Regent. Her Majesty has given birth to a little prince. Both mother and child are safe. Congratulations, Regent.
By my decree, the prince is born, a general amnesty for all people.
By your command.
Criminal Yasmine. Greetings, Your Highness.
You're not dead.
Thanks to Your Highness's kindness for allowing me to return to the capital.
You're wrong. The general amnesty was Her Majesty's decision. I didn't give you permission to return. You should return to your general's mansion.
No, Your Highness, for the sake of our marriage. Your Highness, no matter what, please give me some money. Otherwise I won't be able to support the general's mansion. Those creditors will tear me to pieces.
Yasmine, you're overthinking it. Leave.
I understand.
I obey.
Simeon, old General Yannick seems to have completely given up on Yasmine. He moved to the ancestral home to guard the tomb, leaving Yasmine all alone. She's been hounded by creditors and beaten up badly.
Why are you mentioning her? She and I are long over.
All right, then I won't mention her again.
Your Majesty, you made a mistake, so you must be punished.
Then, my dear Highness, how do you want to punish me?
I'll punish you by making you give me another child. This time I want a little princess.
Oh, you.
重复夜间游动，像梦幻女